You might hate your job, but at least you don't work for Rep. Nancy Mace. This is one of my rare but firm, bipartisan positions. In no neighborhood in any American city can there be found a greater number of horrible bosses than on Capitol Hill. There once was a Massachusetts Congresscritter whose new staffers were told by the veterans in the office that, on pain of death, the boss should not be told that members of Congress can avail themselves of police escorts if they think they need to get somewhere in a hurry. It should not be necessary at this point to mention that the congressional office buildings more than occasionally turn into Peyton Place with position papers. And then, apparently, there is Congresswoman Nancy Mace, Republican of South Carolina and thoroughgoing public nuisance. Congresswoman Mace did an interview with the Daily Mail, one of Great Britain's finer sewage treatment plants, in which she did everything but rave about strawberries and rattle little steel balls in her fist from the Hill. I knew that they were sabotaging the office for a while. I didn't know to the extent that they were doing it, Mace told the Daily Mail. She said her team signed her name on documents without permission, and one of them submerged their electronic devices underwater so we couldn't access their files. She claimed they would delete files so new staff wouldn't have access to them. The South Carolina representative, a mother to two, said one of her staff members hacked her devices, tracking her for 9 months with access to her children's calendars and Mace's doctor appointments and medical information. She added that former staff mismanaged nearly $1 million from her office budget as well. One staff member would leak the names of new hires in an attempt for negative stories to be written about them, and interns quit because former staff threatened that they would never get a job on the Hill if they worked in my office, she claimed. The stories I have from some of my former staff are horrific and were a massive invasion of my privacy, Mace said. Last February, it should be noted, the Daily Beast reported that nobody who'd been working in Mace's office in November of 2023 was working there anymore. That's some impressive churn right there. Coal tenders on the Titanic had better job security. The former staffer added that Mace has no idea what it actually means to be a member of Congress and is too scared and self-conscious to deal with other people, so she accomplished nothing. All this is why pretty much every staffer and fellow member on the Hill thinks she's a joke, this ex-employee said. Also a big reason why she's only able to hire former George Santos staffers right now. Now some of her ex-staffers, and they are at this point legion, again have taken to the public prints, in the Washington Post this time, to say, in essence, that yeah, their former boss is kind of a lot. 6 former Mace staffers, speaking on the condition of anonymity to preserve their future employment prospects on Capitol Hill, said that Mace mischaracterized normal office functions as part of a staff conspiracy against her. They said that like most staffers serving members of Congress, some people in the office had access to her personal, political, and official calendars to coordinate her schedule and manage daily operations. 3 staffers also questioned Mace's claim that the money should have been directed towards staff salaries, as she was notorious for underpaying staff and often declined to provide staffers with small raises. They said that Mace was prone to asking staffers to cover the costs of everyday administrative tasks, like filling up her car with gas, and that she often failed to reimburse them when they followed up for repayment. Mace once asked an aide to buy cupcakes to celebrate her then-fiance's birthday, according to 2 former staffers. She asked everyone in the office to go to the Oversight Committee staff room and sing happy birthday to her then-fiance. She never reimbursed the aide for the purchase, a staffer said.